This is Garrett Blevins again with another video log. This is week 2, day 3, and I've put in part of the workout logs as well, so you can see. You can pause this as you go through, but it's got day 1 from week 1 and week 2 side by side. Some notes in there. First week I did, or day 1's I do squat and bench together. Day 2 I do sumo, as well as some sort of floor press, and then military press or tricep movements. I've been moving around the assistance movements, kind of trying out some different things. Haven't done overhead pressing in quite a while. And then here you see day 3, which is my assistance day, with pause squats and dead stop benches. And we'll have a little more on that later. I'll show some of the new things I've done. I have calculated for each day the volume of the day, and you can go back and look. The important numbers are usually down there at the bottom right before the next day. And as you can see, as I come back up to the top here, total volume is higher than it's ever been. This was definitely a PR for me on volume, and I think I'm going to make a separate log talking about why I'm doing so much volume. Here you see some pause squats. This is one of my last warm-ups with 365. My knees were feeling a little funny today, just popping a little bit more than usual. I think my quads are getting a little tight, and so that's causing some tendonitis, but no injuries or anything like that. I also felt that my form was better today. I've done a little bit more dynamic warm-ups before actually starting my sets, and I felt looser and I felt stronger in the hole. And I don't know, kind of what I want to talk about is just being thankful. Thankful for the ability to work out. Thankful for the opportunity to have the free time over Thanksgiving weekend to come in and work out and spend some time doing things that I enjoy. I think when we get so busy and we get so focused on success, a lot of times we forget just to enjoy the journey. And I enjoy lifting. I enjoy powerlifting, the squat, bench, deadlift. These are things that are fun for me. I come into the weight room, I can relax. It's somewhere where I feel comfortable. And everybody should have that. It doesn't have to be in the gym. It can be anywhere. It can be anything you enjoy. But it really struck me how I ought to be more thankful for the ability to lift weights, and being gifted with a great weight room to do that in at Point Loma for free. I don't pay anything to go here. And that's true whether or not you can, pause squat 450, or you're just trying to learn how to squat down with a PVC pipe. You should enjoy being better. It's not always about going to the world records or even league records. Some people can never make those. And as I'm getting closer and looking at some of the records that are within sight, I saw that the drug-tested world record was reset last year but hadn't been updated in the records until now. But I think it's over 1,800 now, up from 1,714. And when I saw that, it really made me happy, because it means I'm farther away from any sort of record. It gives me something to shoot at, to look for, because you don't want to have all your goals met right away, because you miss the journey, you miss the lessons that you learn along the way. This is some dead stop benching. I lowered the pins 1 inch, so actually the bar is touching my chest right when I start. When I pull all the way up and retract my shoulder blades, it's actually touching, so the weights are a little lighter than they were last week. But shoulders felt really good, and really no injuries. My knees were feeling funny, but they weren't feeling weak. And it's been funny, as the volume has gone up, I've felt so much better in my workouts. I just have a lot of energy even after them. I don't know if that's because I'm taking more time, a little bit in between sets, 3 to 4 minutes. I'm also eating and getting some nutrition in my workouts themselves. I'll eat some nuts, almonds, peanuts, or a protein bar. I usually bring one of those as well. Drinking a lot of water. But I don't know, it's just been really enjoyable. I was surprised over the Thanksgiving break that some of the other people that I usually see in the weight room were in there as well, coming in to do the same things that I'm doing. There's no one in here today, but it's nice to work out with people, and again, that's part of the journey. I think sometimes if I throw in my headphones and I'm just in my own world, I miss out on some of the fellowship that takes place in the gym, hanging out with people, talking about goals. I also threw on some straps this week for some of my, they were bent rows, and I'll show you. I'm doing bent rows in a weird way, actually with a sumo stance. I don't know if other people are doing them that way, but it's kind of an interesting movement that I enjoy. I find that my strength, even in my how I feel, how heavy the weight feels, it changes a lot with straps. Here I do my second set without straps, and it just felt so much heavier. I don't know if I actually move any slower, but it certainly felt that way. This is 355, and you can see it's starting to slide out of my hands there. I barely get the last rep before it's about to fall out, so I rest on my legs and rack the weight. But I was just thinking this Thanksgiving break about being thankful and about how God is the one who gives us all the good things that we have. And whether or not we've achieved our goals, whether or not we've accomplished and been successful in all our pursuits, just the fact that we can be on the journey. I mean, we can't ignore that. Maybe it's why I like road trips a lot. For me, it's not so much about the destination. I want to go places where it's beautiful or where there's good food, but the journey is just as important and really more enjoyable for me personally. And that's how I've been feeling about my weightlifting as well, is that I'm going to enjoy the journey and not try to rush ahead and get beyond my current levels of strength in pursuit of all these goals, but just slow down a little bit and enjoy what I'm doing. So thanks for watching, and take it easy. Remember to comment and subscribe. Blessings.